Spice it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Seahawks and the Niners. Next on Madden NFL 24.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
That one thrown downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Niners now to get their 1st drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam on the intended target, and it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Palmer. Dances by at the 20. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going to be a confident going in for them.
Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hines again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment. but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further. They can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd down in the yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Palmer. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swore and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they were able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, man, to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Parker?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's Watson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're in good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throws.
Come on, man, you got to get over there faster than that.
The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this way.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play.
Come on, man. Throw that bitch out there.
Just that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, it's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Right back to him on 1st down. Fights out the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team won from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they get 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
But I think this one will arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Mark. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they make temper their aggressiveness now offensively, if they get that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a...
Come on, dog. You got to catch that, though. Ain't shit.
It's enough for the first down.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
God, how is he selling that bitch? Like, he's selling.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there, and now 4th down. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Watson's throw taken in by Snead. And touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much...
How are you overthrowing the ball the whole game, my boy?
Than the defender.
The whole game?
In this case, because you know you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing this there, but this pass
These niggas can't catch.
incomplete.
Niggas can't do shit.
Lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first and 10, Watson. Snead's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holloway. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Watson down to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinero's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to
what the fuck is going on?
get the ball to the end zone and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's second and 10. Hurts. And this one
Come on, Doug.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. On first down, Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. On first down, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he stays up. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now we'll see what the Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Watson now going to run the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Able to find the open man. That's
I don't understand how we in cover 3 and you let this nigga get up under you in a fucking curl route.
Conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Griffin. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 44 yards rushing forward down to this point. Here is 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And this will
You just watch them run the fucking route.
Tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Griffin. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 40 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. taken at the goal line. There he goes left side. And good starting field position. With this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Second down, here's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Palmer. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being run down. Second and right of the yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get in the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But getting out in the open field into some space, that plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taking it at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Now to do it. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's trying to do it for a second time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage and again that second score here in the third quarter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Only 5 on this play with the sticks. Now Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Watson on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dajon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. See a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out, pick things up, and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. But partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Caught here by Griffin. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And
bro, how are you jumping that high?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
And that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this offense on 3rd down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. They'll look to throw again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Wow.
There, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll make this an 8-point
Really
game.
needed a touchdown.
So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And we'll be back in a moment. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
God, I don't understand how y'all niggas ain't catching shit, man. How y'all not catching shit?
On fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and
that
is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Here's second and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Fuck.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson now to throw.
Let's go. We got time. Let's go.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And taken right in. Now on the return. Oh no, the ball is loose.
Boy, I got body swaps. Boy, I gotta let that nigga know you ain't shit, boy.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of
He almost blew it for a real nigga.
You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I don't understand how these niggas can't. Oh, it's Ramsey. Okay. Never mind. Completely understand now. Completely understand now.
Makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
I should let some more time run off. What was I thinking? You weren't thinking, Holmes.
Seconds to go in the ball game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff up the middle. Palmer. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 2.
He wasn't thinking, Holmes.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll be inside the 25.
Should have never ran out of bounds.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Up the middle they go. It's Palmer. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's up past the 20.
Tackle inbounds.
So Dajon Watson in the offense. Down by 1. 35 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Watson. He has Mayer complete.
Need to tackle him inbounds.
Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. To throw, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had the share struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One last throw here for Watson. This for all the marbles.
Wow!
He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes.
These niggas let that nigga catch that up.
They've won it on the final throw. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete